Trump strike back plan exposed. You have been warned. Oh yeah. You already know. My name Mac Mean. True story. All stories ain't true, but this one is. Been doing a lot of work on my other channel. You know what I'm saying? It's called God's Work, right? The actual channel is called Mac Mean TSTV. Hey, y'all can go over there and subscribe to that channel. That's where we handle the goofy work. You know what I mean? Over here, we try to be a little bit more legit. You know, we got things going on like Trump. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been outside in a little while, maybe 2 weeks on this channel. You know what I mean? So it's definitely time to get to work. You know what I'm saying? God Squad, not the Odd Squad. Hit the like button on the way in the door. And go ahead and answer the question, man. You know, the poll is open. Will Trump pay back his enemies? Yes or no? And we know what enemies those are. That's these lunatic left media sites and all of that. You know, everybody's running scared. They trying to, you know, some of the ones that got a little bit more balls than other ones are actually trying to put more charges. Yo, listen, let me just let y'all know now. I'm going to give you a spoiler. Trump will never go to jail. You'll never see the inside of a prison. All right? Ever. What the hell was that? That was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. Let's see what my man's talking about. Got a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, rabbit hole. We got to go down the rabbit hole today. I do got this video. We're going to be looking at a few things, man, but mainly just at how scared these people really is right now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see if we could get up in the stream and the shorts feed tonight. See how to go. Moderators, you know, do what you do. Today you don't got to ask me no questions, man. Just do the Lord's work, right? We also have a video that says what just leaked out of the White House is horrifying. And New York City is now preparing for the worst. A whole bunch of stuff going on in New York. Got some videos of a deadly fight. You know what I mean? It's all type of stuff going on in New York. You know what I mean? I love New York, but I think that New York could do better right now.
Working real hard to try and embarrass you. Because I did nothing wrong. By the way, I did nothing, absolutely nothing wrong.
Sammy, salute. Lance Skeezy, salute. Ming. You know, everybody in the chat so far, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. Pull no punches, my brother.
Wrong. If I did something wrong, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
This is the same dude they try to kill. Remember, let's never forget that part, right? Because I think that they brush over that so smoothly. Like, they ain't that real try to John F. Kennedy, my homie over here. You know what I'm talking about? This is a Squid Game shirt. Just to let you know. You know what I'm saying? We always playing games around here. Normally with octopus, but today, Squid Game.
Because I've won all these.
Was ended horribly. I'm going to keep it real, man. Man, I waited all that time for Squid Game. And,
tell y'all niggas, right? Watch what you say, because certain shit is getting back. And y'all niggas that's running y'all mouth, the Mac Main and all the rest of that.
I didn't like the ending, okay? But we'll talk about that a little bit later. If y'all want to go down that rabbit hole, put carrots in the chat. Double tap the screen. They call Mac Mean Short Feet Gang. Okay?
Cases. Nobody's ever won so many cases as I have against the Justice Department. I mean, Jack Smith had cases all over the place. People were being subpoenaed. Lives were being ruined. They were spending everything they had, money. We were helping them out. We had to. They were.
That's a fact. Ran through all that bread. And ain't it so funny? Kamala, the other day, she, well, they said that she conceded a long time ago, but it's like, almost like these people still don't realize that this is our president right here.
They were subpoenaing people from that had no idea what they were even talking about.
And let's not get it twisted. Let's not act like the conservative people. Let's not act like the Republicans, the so-called Republicans, aren't out here having a whole inside war going on right now. Word up, man, because a lot of these people just came over from, you know, moseyed themselves over from the left, you know. They was enemies before, and now they your best friends. Like, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? It was all that at first, right? What's up, man? What's up? You know, now they friends and shit. and then that. You know what I mean? You want to slap 5 with me after you dogged me out for 4 years. For 4 years. They're trying to kill me, knock me down, and everything. And then all of a sudden, they go from the left to the right. It's like, yo, what the hell? Now, Tulsi Gabbard, salute to her. You know what I'm saying? And salute to Kennedy. You know what I mean? Like, salute to those people that jumped over righteously. But the rest of these cats, you got to start wondering, like, yo, did y'all come on this side just to stir up more goofy work? Mammy.
That's a sick group of people. And it was all to influence the election. It was all.
That's how they look. That's how they look. You was my enemy last week. Now you're my best friend. Words of Sonny Blanco, OG Sonny Blanco. Something ain't clean in the milk. But we're going to figure it out.
A fight against a political opponent. We've never had that in this country. We have had that in certain countries. We've had that in third-tier countries. We've had that in banana republics, but we've never had that in a place like the United States. I don't even know if it's been.
I love the way he quietly threatens these people.
On a small level. I'm sure it has been on a small level, but this was the largest level ever. They brought this moron out of The Hague. He's a mean guy. He's a mean, nasty guy. His picture was perfect because you look at his picture, you say, that's a bad guy.
You know, in other countries, man, when dudes take over, man, you know what they do? They start kicking people's doors open. I don't care if you was just a fucking news broadcaster. You had something bad to say about me, my boy, get over here. That's what we call treason. That's what we call treason.
With his robe, his purple robe. And he executes people. He shouldn't be allowed to execute people because he'll execute.
Hustle man, salute. Michael, salute. What are you doing without a wrench, Mike Gatler?
Everybody. He's a nut job. But we won all of those cases with him. And, I mean, I don't know the judge in Florida, but we had a brilliant judge in Florida that saw right through it. And we won the case. She was a brilliant judge with great courage. You know,
before we go any further, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's wait till we get 50 people over here, right? Because I'll be speaking of brilliant people, man. Yo, man. Oh, man. Mr. Kennedy, man. He tearing them up at them congressional meetings. He be calling them cowards, all type of stuff. Check this out real quick before we get back to the Trump situation. All right, give me 1 second.
Under President Biden, if you wait in line for legal immigration, you're a chump, aren't you?
When you look at the benefits that have been given to people and the speed at which they've been released into the
Watch what he says immediately after his response.
United States, I would be chagrined if I were waiting.
You're a chump, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
General.
Oh, man.
Yes,
You
sir.
believe
And Trump ain't really got to make no moves because he put the right people in play that's going to do anything. But what do y'all think about Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, man? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing a lot of crazy stuff.
in open borders, don't you?
I believe in the rule of law, sir.
Right. And it makes you angry that President Trump does not believe in open borders, doesn't it?
Senator, I'm not here to discuss immigration policy. I'm here to discuss.
Randy, you're going to be one of those people that get dragged out of your house on the 20th. Or excuse me, 21st. The 20th, we're going to be signing, promises made, promises kept. We're going to be doing all that. But the 21st, there's going to be a lot of missing people in America, in my opinion.
Discuss whether or not we use the military to enforce.
Harlem Romeo, Jeremiah, Salo.
And it makes
Immigrants want more immigrants seems to be the situation. And what intensifies the situation is all these so-called Americans that's still with that. Like it hasn't worked for our country forever. It ain't gonna work now.
makes you angry that most Americans don't believe in open borders, doesn't it?
Not in the slightest, sir. Again, I am not here to discuss the immigration policy.
Arjani, salute.
Yeah.
They never answer a straight question with Kennedy, but watch how nasty he gets. He doesn't give a fuck because he's old and he's been in politics all his life and he's ready to step out in glory. That's the same thing. Trump never had to run for president. Trump is filthy rich. Why wouldn't an 80-year-old motherfucker just go, you know what I mean? Like just to use his money and just go live his life out. Unless he's seen something that wasn't going to be good for his kids and his grandkids. That's the only reason. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason. Imagine one of y'all just had $1 million. You wouldn't be out here fighting for nobody. I mean, you wouldn't be out there doing nothing, especially if you're 60, 70 years old, let alone 80. You know, the only way you would say, you know what, never mind this money. Let me do something, you know, that's good. Let me do something proactive as if you see a threat for your family and your future. That's the only way. That's the only way.
Duty, honor, respect. You talked about that
Yes,
in
Senator.
your opening statement. On October 14th of this year, you went on CNN. I want to read you what you said, make sure I'm accurate. Here's what you said. President Trump is not like any sane leader. I'm very proud of General Milley for saying that President Trump is a total fascist. To Bob Woodward, if he, as chairman of the Joint Chiefs, is calling the president a fascist, I'm so proud of him for breaking that barrier. The challenge is because most MAGA Republicans, they don't understand what fascism is. The reality is that they are, in fact, fascists themselves. Did I read that accurate?
Senator, I am happy to discuss my personal perspectives with you separately at any time. That's not the purpose of the hearing today.
Did I read that accurately?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. You think you're smarter than the American people, don't you?
Absolutely not, Senator. I am here to discuss the use of the military as part of this mass deportation.
You think you're more virtuous than the American people, don't you, General?
Senator, I am insulted by your comment.
Duty, honor, and respect. You talked about that in your opening statement, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Moran said, I wrote down her words. She said, by their actions, you know what someone's character is like. You agree with that?
Senator, for 35 years, I served my country with absolute honor and distinction, and I will continue to do so.
You agree with what Ms. Moran said?
Of course.
Mr., we got a few minutes left.
23 seconds.
We were going to be in a horrible, horrible, horrible reality, or we're going to be in a very good situation. And we're going to be, I mean, it has yet to be seen, but let me get back to this speech, man. To tell me what y'all gather out of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Before we go hot.
The left, as we call them, the radical left, they have a way, they play the ref, and they play it very hard. They play the ref.
If you're on that Trump train, let's get the ones in the chat. Let me give you a little head start. That's how we do that. Ones in the chat if you're here for Trump. I mean, you're welcome to stay if you're not.
Go and say horrible things about judges and prosecutors. And some judges and prosecutors say, look, the only way I'm going to get these people off my back is to give victory to them. They're playing the ref. I think it's illegal what they do. It's almost like talking. It's worse than talking to a judge. But the judge in Florida, Judge Cannon, was brilliant and tough, and she didn't stand for it.
No, you told, Mammy.
And I don't know her.
Joseph, salute. Rusty, salute. Jeremiah, salute.
And never met her until the case, and I don't believe I said even one word to her. But she was very, very strong and very, very brilliant. And her opinion was so brilliant that they dropped their appeal. They couldn't beat the appeal.
Okay.
One quick second. Go ahead and share this video out, man. Let's try to get up in the feed tonight. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. James, salute. Have a good night, James. Trump ain't a clown. Your mama's a clown. That's who's a clown. You want to know why? Because she should have spit you out. If she'd have spit you out, then it would have been better for us. You know what I'm saying? But instead, I got to waste a sentence on you. All right? Let me refresh this thing. Some people want to hear this. Vinny's in the building. Oh, man.
For it. And I don't know her. And never met her until the case. And
The hell's going on? Certain people pull up to my show, my shit just starts crashing. I'm talking about this cat right here, you know. I don't know. It's not. I don't know what's going on tonight, man. This thing don't want to play. Let me get this here. Said Trump kind of fine. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't believe I said even one word to her. But she was very, very strong and very, very brilliant. And her opinion was so brilliant that they dropped their appeal. They couldn't beat the
Word communist goals. Present homosexuality, degeneracy, and promiscuity as natural and healthy. That's right. And sex changes and all that transvestite shit, trying to make it seem as if that's the way of the future.
The appeal. So that's what we're up against. So they say we're going to have a smooth transition. All they do is talk. It's all talk.
Hunter's old news. You know what I'm saying? Hunter's not even going to remember who he has to sue because he's smoking so much crack.
Everything they do is talk. We're going to have a smooth transition. And then they take 625 million acres and they essentially landmark it so you can't ever drill there again. Well, we're going to be drilling soon. We're going to be opening up Anwar. We're going to be doing.
Yeah, they closed off a bunch of land and saying that it's illegal to drill there because they want to save that for the future of their children. That, you know what I mean?
All sorts of things that nobody ever thought was even possible. But remember when and just to get off the subject, because I couldn't believe it when I heard it yesterday. I couldn't believe the size of it. I mean, you put down a map and put this up. It's just massive.
And he's talking about is the amount of land that they just said that you cannot drill on.
Remember that
it's the size of states, not just one.
That's worth probably, I mean, I've had estimates, $40 to $50 trillion. That's more than our national debt. Essentially, he's thrown it away. He's thrown it away. He's taken.
Yeah, Biden's going out like a whole sucker. He's giving awards to Hillary Clinton, George Soros. He's basically just, you know what I mean, trying to make this guy's job as hard as possible when he gets there next week.
50
on a week and some change.
trillion dollars. So if we owe 35 trillion, he's taken $50 trillion of value and thrown it right out the window. We can't do that. Nobody can do that. One other thing he did yesterday, which was in many ways worse. It's hard to believe it can be worse. He wants all gas heaters out of your homes and apartments. He wants them to be replaced by essentially electric.
Wa alaikum assalam, truth lady.
Heaters. I don't know what it is with electric. This guy loves electric. We're going to be ending the electric car mandate quickly, by the way. This guy loves electric. And we don't have enough electricity. And then we have AI where we need more. And he wants everybody to have an electric heater instead of a gas heater. Gas heater is much less expensive. The heat is much better. It's a much better heat. As the expression goes, you don't itch. Does anybody have a heater where you go and you're scratching? And that's what they want you to have. They don't want you to have gas where you don't have the problems of the electric.
Me and Jamin was just talking about you yesterday, Jay. Tap in.
And
you got a lot of big things coming up. I would like to add you into it, man.
The source is plentiful. They're much cheaper to operate. They're much better. They work much better. They look much better. 60% of homes and apartments have gas heaters. He wants them all removed quickly. These people are crazy. There's something wrong with them.
Absolutely.
There's something wrong with them. They also want to go back, and they have already started that, to when you buy
Avon, salute.
a faucet,
Happy 2025.
water comes out because they want to preserve. Even in areas that have so much water, you don't know what to do. It's called rain. Comes down from heaven, and they want to do no water comes out of the shower.
Being able to have something to always protect myself with this.
Let me fix this up. I don't know what's up with the reception today, but it definitely got something to do with these leftist lunatics. You know, they don't want these type of words out there. Of course not. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get back to it. If you're on that Trump train and you just got here, man, go ahead and type 1 in the chat while I reload this right quick. All right, here we go. We up. And share the video, please. All right. It looks like we about to go to the shorts feed.
It goes drip, drip, drip. So what happens? You're in the shower 10 times as long, you know. No water comes out of the faucet. You want to wash your hands. They want to go back to even stronger than what they have right now. As you know, I ended that policy. You can have all the water you want. Makes no difference. It comes weird, especially in certain areas. We have so much water, we don't know what to do with it. But these are all things. They want very, very little water to go into your dishwasher, almost none. And you know what people do? They just keep pressing, keep it going. They end up using more water. Likewise, washing machines. They want in your washing machine to have very little water coming out of the washing machine. So when you wash your clothing, you have to wash it 4 times instead of once. You end up.
All right, man. Let's get to it, man. Let me just let you know what these son of a bitches is doing on the other side, real quick. All right. You know, salute to everybody that's here from the shorts feed. Double tap the screen to go to the top right and hit the 3 dots. If you're on a Trump train, spam the chat with 1s. We about to go hot, man. Look at what the fucking guy Biden is doing. I'm telling you, man. You know, most old men on their last days out the you know, it's not gonna make their legacy and their names worth less. I mean, you know, like you're not gonna be doing bullshit that's gonna reverberate for the rest of your career. They're always gonna remember that Trump left and you did this.
Accepting on behalf of George Soros is Alex Soros.
What fuck would he be giving George Soros in a presidential award? Look at Hillary with the all red on right there. Is it true that your insurance, right? Is it true? I mean, I'm not, you know. Is it true that your insurance goes up based off a red car? Like, is red people with red cars insurance higher? I don't know. She got all that red on. She remind me of the red woman from Game of Thrones. Look at this bitch. So far, George Soros gets an award. Watch the next 2.
The Presidential Medal of Freedom is awarded to George Soros. Born into a Jewish family in Hungary, George Soros escaped Nazi occupation to build a life of freedom for himself and countless others around the world. Educated in England, he settled in America as he became an investor and philanthropist.
The country is crumbling, and he's giving the leader of the fucking Black Lives Matter an award, a multi-billionaire. We've never heard anything good about George Soros, but here his son accepting his award for him. George Soros is a slime ball piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be having an award. Should be having a death certificate.
Pillars of open societies, rights and justice, equity and equality, freedom now and in the future. His inspiring generosity reminds us all of our capacity and our obligation to stand up to the abuse of power and to be guardians of democracy and
stand up to the abuse of power. Looks like Biden is the one that's been in power all this time, but let's continue.
All people yearning to be free.
Trump is next to God.
President Biden's getting a ton of backlash for his list of awardees for the Presidential Medal of Freedom, a list that includes George Soros, Liz Cheney, and even Hillary Clinton. People that have one thing.
They all hate Donald Trump.
comment. They don't like Donald Trump. Although the president-elect, he continues to win. Now, to prove that, MSNBC just admitted that Trump was right about the borders. And of course, we have to talk about his case in New York and the message that he sent to Judge Juan Merchan. But let's
wait till I show y'all the reality of New York. New York is fucked up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's normal to people that's just in this shit, because it was normal to me to pay $2,000 rent for 600 square feet. It's not normal no more. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes all the way up. If you're on that Trump train, spam this chat with ones. Let them know that we're here.
go ahead and start things off with MSDNC. And guys, I want to thank y'all so much for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let's jump in.
The border was not Biden's finest moment, frankly. You can
They scared the death of Tom Homan.
see what happened here. And Trump is not wrong when he talks about how border crossings were quite low.
Rightfully so. If I was on the opposite side, I'd be scared to death of this guy too.
They were running about 74,000 a month when he left office, and they in fact did shoot up. Some of it was some things.
Lord Soros needs to be dealt with. Third world USA or US, third world us.
As Biden said, in some ways that they put a moratorium, for example, on deportations. But in fact, we did get up here almost to 300,000 a month. But what maybe people don't entirely know is that border crossings have come back down.
Oh, hell no, Venezuela. Let me drop the link for Vinny. He gonna have to explain this. Venezuela Reyes says that George Soros admitted he helped the Nazis identify the JWSs and put them in camps. 60-minute interview. I'm gonna let you come and speak about that briefly, if you want to.
Almost to where they were under Trump. They're running at about 100.
If your name ain't Venezuela Reyes, please don't hit that link. I don't care how cool you think we is. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no time to talk to nobody. I don't want to talk to anybody except for Venezuela.
1,000 at the moment.
Now, I want you to notice the messaging here, okay, guys? Instead of saying that Trump is right, they're saying that he's
and really not about the George Soros thing. I want Venezuela to come up here so we can build on the New York situation.
not wrong about the border. Now, we know that Trump's term led to lower border crossings, but as soon as President Biden took over, those numbers somehow managed to shoot up. But again, the message is that now it's coming down, without mentioning that Biden's term has allowed millions of illegal immigrants to come into our country unvetted. And if you follow the presidential campaign of Kamala Harris, she insists that the border crisis is Trump's making. It's Trump's fault, arguing that Trump shot down a bipartisan border deal that would have sent billions of dollars to Ukraine. But just like one of his new MAGA hats, Trump's words have turned out to be right, making another loss for Kamala Harris and their open borders. From right to wrong, let's talk about the criticism that President Biden is facing right now after awarding multiple people with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Montana Senator Tim Sheehy called out President Biden saying this: Joe Biden's decision to give Hillary Clinton and George Soros the Presidential Medal of Freedom is a national disgrace.
It is a national fucking disgrace.
George Soros spent millions electing soft on crime politicians that let criminals wreak havoc in our major cities. Hillary Clinton abandoned our Navy SEALs in Libya. Former NYPD Commissioner Bill Bratton also had words for Biden's picks.
Look at this shit. It's just that red outfit she got on and that stinking smile. Oh, God.
Bills in Libya. Former NYPD.
Bidenomics killed small business, but let illegals prosper while paying no taxes and committing crimes. And a bunch of benefits.
Commissioner Bill Bratton
$20,000 worth of food stamps. You know how much?
also had words for Biden's picks. He said that the significant financial support of Mr. Soros and his Open Society for far left woke criminal justice reform, district attorney, and mayoral candidates created havoc in the criminal justice system.
And let's not act like that's not why Mayor Adams, New York's mayor, right, moved over to the right side. And with that move, look at how they're intensifying with the charges. All of a sudden, he got all these fucking charges. He took all these vacations. All of this bullshit is what you call a witch hunt.
Significantly rises
is a fucking joke.
In the crime and disorder. So Biden on his end.
Before we move any further, because we about to go down a rabbit hole, right? If anybody's in New York, let's open up the invite, right? Not only is Venezuela invited, if anybody wants to hit the link and speak about the realities of what's going on in New York, the real realities, not that bullshit that these people are pumping towards us that's fake, aka the fake news. But we gotta talk about New York.
Thank George Soros for all that he's done to, quote, help this country. And while he's getting a lot of hate, he at least didn't do to Soros what he...
Tap the screen or go to the top right and hit the 3 dots. Once like 40 people do that right now, they'll send more than 200 people over here and we'll get this party started, all right? Salute to everybody that's here so far.
He did to the Vietnam veteran that he awarded the Medal of Honor in late 2023. You remember the poor guy he suddenly walked out on after awarding him a medal? An act that sent all the wrong signals to veterans across.
Hey, listen, James, you're still here. Don't block James. Let James continue to talk, right? He says the show is full of bullshit, right? I got you. Well, millions and millions of people believe that my show is not full of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All right. And on top of that, you kiss my ass, but we're gonna let you talk, all right? Because matter of fact, I'm gonna do you the biggest favor in the world, man. Not yet.
Country. Now, speaking of messages, President Donald J. Trump just sent out a
right-wing show full of lies. Here you go, James. Paste. That's the link. If you want to talk, that's what you where you talk at. You hit the link and you talk to me in my face. Because all of this chat banging ain't gonna help you. That's why I timed you out for 86,000 seconds. So you can just listen to this right-wing bullshit show, or you can hit the link and you can step to me personally. And I'll respect what you're saying. And then I'll embarrass the fuck out of you, okay? So you can be proud of yourself. Invite your kids, too.
New message to New York Judge Juan Merchan.
I'm not here to pander to you.
In a post on Truth Social.
I got you, Vinny.
Trump maintains his innocence, stating that he never falsified business records and that the charge was fake and it was made up by a corrupt judge, which we can only assume to be Juan Merchan. He continues to say that the judge was only doing the work of the, quote, Biden-Harris Justice Department, which should be seen as an attack on their political opponent, which is Trump. Now, he usually refers to himself as me in these posts.
Will Trump pay these people back for all of these attacks? Type 2s in the chat if you believe Trump will actually pay these motherfuckers back.
Is because he usually dictates his social media posts to someone else who would post it for him. And while his message is clear, this isn't what far left media focuses on. They
Salvador, love you, brother. Miss you, man. Happy 2025 to you and the family.
Instead, focus on making fun of the president-elect.
So Judge Merchan, in the order upholding the sentencing yesterday, said this. He said to vacate the verdict on the grounds that the charges are insufficiently serious given the position defendant once held and is about to assume.
We need that. Promises kept, promises made, promises kept. EF, promises made, promises kept. He promised to be petty, so let's get to the pettiness.
Again, this is E6.
Petty with us, even more than petty. They try to kill him.
Y'all, will constitute a disproportionate result and cause immeasurable damage to the citizenry's confidence in the rule of law. So he did feel like he had to do it. The president-elect is up this morning, and he has thoughts on his social media site. He is not happy about this.
He's not happy.
There's never been a president who was so evilly and illegally treated as I. Corrupt Democrat judges and prosecutors have gone against the political opponent of a president, me, at levels.
Just in case it wasn't clear.
This isn't clear. Me, I'm the president. Wow.
I mean, I'm glad Judge Merchan did this, but I'm also disappointed because it seems performative in a sense, because you're saying, oh, you're still convicted, you must come to sentencing, but I'm not going to sentence you.
So they completely missed the fact that Trump argues that he wasn't hiding anything and that everything was out in the open for everyone to see. Trump also sent a very direct message that says that Juan Merchan, the judge, is corrupt. Going back to the facts here, it's been proven that Judge Juan Merchan donated to Joe Biden's campaign. There's also...
What's going on, Venezuela?
What I said was a fact. George Soros, as a Jew in Nazi Germany, helped the Nazis round up other Jews. Yes, he admitted to this. Can you Google that, please, for all the people? As he receives his Medal of Honor, please look up the fact that he did help the Nazis. Look that up, Brody.
George Soros?
Big facts. Super big facts. Yes, look that up, please. Inform the people. You heard? He is one of the biggest, I'm talking about the biggest recipient of Operation Paperclip. Facts. These are big facts. George Soros, yes. He was a Nazi collaborator. That's what he was. Yes. Yes, as a Jew. Yes.
As a
Jew. Yes. Everybody knew he was a Jew. Yes. That's how he. Go ahead.
I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at Candace Owens. But hold up, but let's take a left turn real quick, people. Real quick. Let's
it's
go.
so important. You know why that's so important? Because he received his Medal of Honor today. So literally, he got a medal for being an
It says Candace Owens claims Holocaust survivor George Soros sympathizes with the Nazis.
Oh, thank you.
Oh God.
Thank you. Nah, but fuck what she says. Why don't you look for what he said?
No, I got it. But let me just see.
Out his own mouth. He said one.
Because I wanted to just catch what she said there. Kind of halfway through. Here we go.
Life was doing that.
Hold on.
Yeah, I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German, everybody to look a different way. That's not, to me, that's not nationalism. So in thinking about how it could go bad down the line, I don't really have an issue with nationalism. I really don't. I think that it's okay. It's important to retain your country's identity and to make sure that what's happening here, which I think is incredibly worrisome in terms of the decrease in the birth rate that we're seeing.
All right, then we got the
I agree, Texas. He needs to balance it out, right? Oh, let me
picture there. How did Hitler try to keep his national identity?
All right, check it out. Soros admits to assisting Nazis in 1998 interview.
Thank you. Play that interview where he says this is his biggest regret. Play that one.
This is it right here. This is what you're talking about, right?
Was it difficult?
I don't know what I'm talking about. I could be alive. But if he says
not at all. Not at all. It created no problem at all. No feeling of guilt. No. Whether I was there or not, I was only a spectator. The property was being taken away.
You just heard him. What was his reaction? Nah, I don't feel any guilty when I'm going through it. The guy was Jewish, helping a Nazi, and you have the quote by this guy who was the leader of the Nazi group. At this point, you should know who I'm talking about. He who owns the youth gains the future. Is he inspired by that guy's vision to own the youth? Why else would you target so many universities?
Was it
he that owns the youth owns the city? Basically,
but you understand what he was doing as a child. He was going house to house and saying, "That's a Jew. That's a Jew. That's a Jew." Yes.
Oh, God.
But the guardian angels, you know what the guardian angels do? You know where that comes from?
Yeah.
It comes from what he do. They're literally, the guardian angels literally come from what the Nazis was doing with kids, rounding them up, putting them in the baby SS uniforms and saying, "Find some Jews." And they will go house to house, mark them and be like, "That's a Jew. I went to church with him. That's a Jew." And he was one of them. Yes.
Sold his people out.
And he said he feels nothing about it. But there's another interview where he says that was one of his biggest regrets. But right there, he didn't feel nothing.
Yeah. I clearly heard you say that.
I'm going to give you another key fact. You remember the movie Inside Man?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember the diamond?
Yeah.
They were talking about him. Remember the diamond? Where they got the diamonds? Where he got the diamonds from?
Africa.
That's wrong. They was getting it from Israel, but whatever. And the movie Inside Man, at the end, remember there was an envelope. The nigga they went in the bank to get envelopes and these special diamonds that was specifically from the time when the Jews was getting kicked out of Nazi Germany and all their belongings was getting taken by the SS. And in the movie, there's special documents regarding a special individual who started his bank by using Nazi Germany confiscated money from the Jews. For some reason, they might have been talking about George Soros in the movie. For some reason. The movie Inside, in which a man Denzel on Washington, remember him? At the end, when he spoke to the old guy? He had a picture, he had a ring, and documents of him being a Jew, a Nazi collaborator.
All right. Thank you for the information, Venezuela. I'll bring you back because you literally said Jew about 35,000 times. We're going to set up a whole live just talking about that. And I'm going to let Venezuela just go to fucking work about this whole George Soros thing. You know what I'm saying? These J words. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the content, man. Venezuela, please hit me on the side so we can open that door. You feel me? And I'm gonna have to watch that movie again too, Texas. I mean, he just came in hot. Trust me, that's gonna take this, what I'm trying to do and the stuff I got already, all the way down the rabbit hole. Okay? We're gonna go down the rabbit hole. But the way Venezuela, see, the rabbit holes in Venezuela look a little bit different than the rabbit holes in America. All right, they're very deep, no freaky. All right, so we'll go down that shit. You know what I mean? But that is mind-boggling. And there was a lot of, ironically, the ones that sold their people out, like the J words, the Jews, fuck it, Jews. The Jews that sold their own people out seemed to be the ones that benefited the most. Think about what I'm saying. The people that's like black people. And 30, 40 years become the strongest, you know what I mean, ethnicity in the entire globe and running everything. You know what I'm saying? How did they go from being there to running the whole entire world?
Also, the matter of his own daughter being paid millions of dollars by top Democrats.
Hey, James, shut the fuck up, okay? Didn't I time your dumb ass out already? God damn. Can somebody time that motherfucker out for a couple of days?
Even
lock him or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Look, here you go. I'm tired of you, man. All that's left is bullshit. Rusty, salute. Gene, salute. Viral Vision, salute, man. Happy 2025.
Working under Kamala Harris's presidential campaign.
While she was lapping up to them, other people were doing the work, the research. You know what I'm saying? I think she's referring to Candace Owens. You know, she does, but she gets paid for putting the information all together where people understood, people don't read. Yeah, you, James, are funding all of it. Good work by bringing the truth. Salute, Kenneth.
But even with all of that,
Shata, salute.
He has to recuse himself.
My bad. I went a little bit left. Let's go here.
And everything was out in the open for everyone to see. Trump also sent
everybody double tap the screen, please. Let's get the likes past 100. It looks like it's 40 likes and it's 200 people here. Go ahead and hit the likes, double tap the screen, or go to the top right and hit the 3 dots. If you're on the Trump train, let's spam the chat with ones, right? If you're not a bot, because they say there's bots in my chat, show them that you're a real human. If you love Trump, type 1. If you don't, type 2.
Very direct message that says that Juan Merchan, the judge, is corrupt. Going back to the facts here.
I don't put my trust in any one person. But if you do love Trump, type 1. And if you don't,
it's been proven that Judge Juan Merchan donated to Joe Biden's campaign. There's also the matter of his own daughter being paid millions of dollars by top Democrats, even working under Kamala Harris's presidential campaign. But even with all of that, he refused to recuse himself from the case. And this is why Trump is saying that this guy should be disbarred. And this is why people and companies are fleeing New York because of the corruption within New York and their justice system. Trump says that the Biden-Harris DOJ is either directly or indirectly involved with all of these cases against him, and that he even won the case against Jack Smith. And I think Scott Jennings made the most sense here when he talked about it on CNN. Watch.
Doubt you can make any real money in trading? Well, let me show you how I do it every morning in only 20 minutes. First of all, we have a desk. and we have a computer, okay? I've added this monitor here, which I got for $75 on Amazon, so that I can have both my trading platform and my charts. So what I do is I look at the relationship between this red line and this blue line.
My bad.
Should Trump do anything about it?
Well, I mean, I guess he could show up and continue to show what this case was all about in the first place. And that is, it was for a political talking point. This case should have never been brought. It was brought by a partisan prosecutor. If Donald Trump weren't Donald Trump and he weren't running for president, this case would never have been charged with felonies this way. This complete and total sham. It's a kangaroo court. Of course he's not going to be punished for it, because the only reason they ever did it was so they could try to call him a convicted felon during the election, which they of course did. And then the American people soundly rejected this naked partisan politics. If you're watching New York City news right now, you got people being burned on the subway, folks running around with all kinds of violence in their past and not in jail. And the criminal justice system is being used on Donald Trump.
And he's right, guys. They needed every advantage that they could get during last year's presidential election. Again, guys, it's the Trump effect. Meanwhile, Democrats have Vice President Kamala Harris that can't even get the Pledge of Allegiance right. Check this out.
Join me in pledging allegiance to our flag. To pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And
like I've been saying, guys, January 20th cannot come soon enough. More on those Democratic mess ups later. But first, let's talk about the Trump sentencing Judge Juan Merchan is sticking to, okay? Because it does look like the New York judge has chosen his side, as he's just denied President-elect Trump's bid to toss his conviction in his New York criminal hush money case. He did write in his decision that he is not likely to impose any sentence of incarceration, but rather a sentence of unconditional discharge, which means that there will be no punishment imposed. So there is that. Plus, he also gave himself a little bit of wiggle room, as he noted that he's still reviewing other motions filed by Trump to dismiss the case. He also rejected the suggestion from DA Alvin Bragg that he preserve the verdict, but end proceedings, as it would deny Trump's right to a path to appeal. But still, guys, over at the Trump camp, they're calling this a direct violation of the Supreme Court's immunity decision and other longstanding jury.
It won't stick, and he's going to pay them back on January 21st. Can y'all double tap the screen and get the likes up? Share the video too. You know what I'm saying? We got viral vision in the building. Ain't seen my brother in a little while. You know what I'm saying? If you're not subscribed to my other channels, Mac Mean TSTV, I did 90,000 views on the video last night. I don't know, you know, we in the short feed, man. They don't push it afterwards, so you ain't gonna see comments and all that, because they expect us to just keep going. That algorithm has about 8 to 24 hours to push. After that, it's dead. You know what I'm saying? But go over there, Mac Mean TSTV. I chase ratchet shit over there. You know what I mean?
Presidents over the deeply
celebrity gossip and dirty shit, you know.
Convicted acting Justice Juan Merchan in the Manhattan
I am monetized over there.
DA witch hunt. Keyword being acting justice. In other words, he ain't even supposed to be here judging over Donald Trump's case. But that's a whole nother story for another day. But this is coming from Trump spokesman and incoming White House communications director Stephen Chang. Now, according to Stephen Chang, this lawless case should never have been brought, and the Constitution demands that it be immediately dismissed, and that President Trump must be allowed to continue the presidential transition process and to execute the vital duties of the presidency, unobstructed by the remains of this or any other remnants of the witch hunts.
Yeah, they're gonna pay him back. They're gonna fuck him over. They're gonna fuck him over, man. I foresee a lot of people going to jail, and some people might say rightfully so.
Attention retirees.
You know what I mean? I honestly think that it's treason. You know what I'm saying? It's like treason.
Hold him physically or demand his appearance, things like home confinement or actual sentence to jail. This would be a case where you would not even normally see a sentence.
January 10th will be the sentencing. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
For incarceration. So I've always doubted that that would be coming out of this case. So the court may be looking at this and saying, I'm not going to trigger any constitutional problems because I'm going to hand down a sentence that's not going to bind him in any way or interfere with his carrying out his duties. The one thing that I have to say, if you put a positive spin on this, is the worst option is the one suggested by Bragg, that you should just suspend the sentence and keep the president as
If they smart, they will suspend that sentence. Let's get them likes up, man. If they smart, they'll stay away from anything that says sentencing, court, or anything with Trump's name. He's going to wild on them.
Sentencing for
get likes up. 200 people. Let's get the likes past 100. Double tap your screen. You should see a big thumb pop up. If not, go to the top right, hit the 3 dots.
4 years. That was a perfectly horrific.
I mean, by now in the vertical feeds, they should have it obvious that the like button, where the like button is at, but they don't.
Horrific idea that's being pushed by many. And I think that many people on the
We've got less than 30 seconds left in the show, but I want to ask you, what do you expect the Trump team to do in response to this? Can they appeal it? What happens next?
I don't think they're going to have a lot of luck appealing this. I think the appellate court's going to want to see what he rules. Because if he comes down with a sentence that doesn't bind the president, then a lot of the constitutional problems fade away.
So you expect that we will see the sentencing go through. We will see a sentence.
Yeah, they may well appeal this, but the odds are always in favor of trial judges and these holding these hearings. The appellate courts like to see sentences finalized that they can review the case.
I might, if Venezuela's still here, I'm gonna bring him back up if he would like to come. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to go back and I'm about to go get into the New York thing. All right, double tap screen. Let's share the video on Facebook. If you share it in your messages, YouTube picks up on all of that. When you type in the chat, that's why I ask y'all, if you're on a Trump train, type 1. If you don't like Trump, type 2. Strong. We won't do nothing to you today.
Okay. And the sentence.
So this has got people saying that this New York judge is the perfect example of corruption in our justice system, because the judge knows that the second this case concludes, he'll be disbarred and probably prosecuted along with the case.
Thank you. Just like AOC. AOC ran for the border. That bitch got up out of New York.
Case that's being immediately appealed. We'll see, guys. We will see, and I'll definitely keep you posted. But
she's going to be hiding until February. All right. And that's predicated on if the rest of these motherfuckers don't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as they start dropping those indictments, that bitch right there is going to be out of here. You know what I'm saying? Salute the no-nonsense Stucky. That's my sister. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't like Trump. Nakia Newborn likes Trump. You know what I'm saying? Sherry Shepard hit me today. You know what I'm saying? From The View. All right? Remember I told you I worked with her for a long time. And now she's checked my channel.
One thing is for sure, the judge is probably going to regret this decision before long. I mean, he's making a very formidable.
I hate them broads on The View. Oh yeah, I cannot stand them whores. They some different joints. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know Sherry Shepard. That's her right there with me. One Mac Mean. Yeah, I worked with her for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I actually was her handler. I used to take her from The View to the Newlywed Game. You know what I'm saying? Been all in the house, know her husband, a kid. You know what I'm saying? His name is Jeffrey. I actually had to take care of him a few times while she was filming. All right. So salute to Sherry Shepard, the real one. She got up out of there because she seen how foul he was. And she wants to talk to Mac Mean. The millions of people wants to see this, I think.
Well, enemy.
Woo! Oh man. And I'm going to answer the real questions.
In the person of President-elect Trump. Is that a good idea to do that? Just look at what he was able to do in the House speakership battle. Republicans.
Yeah, I still talk to her.
Republicans were able to avoid a messy process thanks to the.
I just never thought that she would want to get into my show, and she's a heavy Christian woman, very respectful. You know what I mean? I love her to death, so I didn't want to mix her up with none of this mix up. But I guess she's in a place in life where she's making a lot of money, so.
The president-elect's interview.
It just hit me up maybe, but like a half hour before I went live, I was surprised. You know what I'm saying? So she does see the show.
Convention, and he's not even inaugurated yet. So here, watch this.
About as we wait to hear these speeches, what this moment means and kind of what it means for the agenda, and also for the Democrats who are kind of licking their chops, I think, about this slim majority. And
Truth Lady, I'm gonna keep you abreast of what's going on, mommy. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. Soon as I get off of this, I'm gonna try to hit it back and see what's going on. And I'm not gonna come in too hot, like I said. I'm just let her lead the way. If she wants to speak about certain things, we speak about it. If not, I'll just do an interview about her career
and maybe things that they can do or not do.
Well, Republicans did narrowly avert the specter.
Right. She's very aware of how I get down. She knows that I come in hot. All right, if you're on that Trump train, type 1 in the chat, and that judge will regret it, Ellie.
Speaker Jeffries again, but this is actually a triumph for Mike Johnson. I mean, he had a majority in which he could only lose 1 vote and still win, and that's what he did. So that was pretty impressive. As I was saying before, I think it's a Trump effect, and I think there was more Trump influence being exercised behind the scenes. So I think that was a very big part on this. It's a vindication of the president's wishes in this, and it's also a reminder that Republicans.
Okay, yeah, we know your asses will be, oh. All right, check it out. Before we go into the next thing, which is the New York situation, I have something pop up because I do like to attack current events. This dropped a couple hours ago. Says here, right here, a body cam shows St. Louis officers walk away from a man found shot, still breathing, and they don't help him. Now, the good part about this is that the officers in this situation are black. Hello. So this can't just be like what they call it, default situation. By default, mind that the cops is white, and then all of a sudden this is a racial situation because the guy that got shot or the person that had the injustice is black. This is black officers, I think. I only seen a little piece of it, just popped up.
Video obtained by First Alert 4 Investigate shows the moments 2 former St. Louis cops walked away from a man they'd found in Forest Park. He was shot in the head, but still alive. The officers never tried to help, call for backup, or make sure that other people were safe. Complaints filed against them by the Attorney General's office, calling what they did an act of vileness and depravity.
Now, what we're talking about here is a guy gets shot in his fucking head in St. Louis, right? The cops get called, they respond, and then they just walk away from the dude. Never even try to help him. Blizzard Man in the building. Carrots in the chat, people. If not for the saturation and promotion, the review would have been canceled long ago. They asses is out of here, along with a bunch of other shows like D.L. Huey, black dude talk about he for the black people and do the most against us.
It's a case that we first told you back in November. Now, our chief investigative reporter, Lauren Traeger, is showing us the video tonight that's never been seen publicly. And we do want to warn you, some of what you may see and hear may be disturbing.
All right, so dude gets clipped in his fucking head and they don't help him, right? Can we get the likes up real quick, right? Salute to everybody. That's it. But I do need to get the likes up. It's 50 likes. Damn near 200 people here. I don't understand. Hit the screen like this, or go to the top right and hit the 3 dots. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna sit here until I get 100 likes. Okay. I'd rather there just be 20 people in here with 20 likes than 250 fucking people with 54 likes and 150 votes. Will Trump pay back his enemies? 68% of the people says yes, he will be petty, which I'm hoping for.
5 seconds is the time it takes for 2 officers to find what they've been called to look for.
Damn, who right there? Somebody right there. Swear to God. No, he ain't dead. He alive.
September 10th, 2023, still sunny in Forest Park at 6:20 p.m. A man lying on the ground, shot, but still breathing.
You should have told me. I don't know.
That's now former SLMPD officer Austin Frazier.
Oh, there's a white cop. Oh, man, we're in trouble now, y'all. Even though the first dude clearly sounds black. Oh, hell yeah, man. The reason why I think that he's black, you know what I'm saying, is because he said, yeah, man, I think that is a nigga that just got shot.
Somebody right there. Swear to God.
Swear to God. Oh, man, nobody says swear to God so fast and excellent like black people. I need the likes to go up to 100. Come on. We're almost at an hour. It's 59 seconds. Come on, let's get the likes up. Just start tapping on your screen until you see the thumb pop up, all right? Or go to the top right and hit the 3 dots. Trump, go get him. Absolute fact. Come on. Why does everything have to be a race thing? Yeah. That's what I say. Don't think that I'm turning into it. I'm just acknowledging the facts that as soon as they see that there's a white cop here and there's a black man on the floor, don't know how he got the hole in his head. The point is that they won't spotlight the fact that these officers did nothing to save this man or help him.
And here may be disturbing.
They will spotlight color over everything, but not us. Let's see what's going on. My bad.
"5 seconds is the time it takes for two officers to find what they've been called to look for."
Damn, he right there. Somebody right there. Swear to God. No, he ain't dead. He alive.
September 10th, 2023, still sunny in Forest Park at 6:20 p.m. A man lying on the ground, shot, but still breathing.
He shoot himself in the head? I don't know.
That's now former SLMPD officer Austin Frazier. He is not wearing a camera. It's his partner, Ty Warren's, that is rolling. Together, they make a decision.
We had to take this motherfucker then. We ain't taking this shit. I ain't taking 30 minutes.
What? The black dude. Or maybe we ain't taking shit. I'll get off in 30 minutes. We better take this motherfucker then. Oh,
let's cruise around and come back.
Cruise around and come back. Oh, this is such desensitization. They desensitized. I don't know how. I don't know how many murders just happened in Forest Park where they feel like they just want to walk away from a dude with a hole in his head. It's absolutely your job to make sure that this dude survives.
Find what they've been called to look for.
Damn, he right there. Somebody right there. Swear to God. No, he ain't dead. He alive.
September 10th, 2023, still sunny in Forest Park at 6:20 p.m. A man lying on the ground, shot, but still breathing.
He shoot himself in the head? I don't know.
That's now former SLMPD officer Austin Frazier. He is not wearing a camera. It's his partner, Ty Warren's, that is rolling. Together, they make a decision.
We had to take this motherfucker then. We ain't taking this shit. I ain't taking 30 minutes. Let's cruise around and come back.
A minute and 10 seconds on scene, changing lives forever. Laughing as they walk away from a person and the public who needed them to protect.
Everybody don't got cameras out here. Like they're not. Oh man.
And serve.
It's disgusting. It's really disgusting.
Former St. Louis County Chief Tim Fitch, now a police consultant, had been appalled when we'd first shown him disciplinary complaint documents filed by Missouri's Attorney General, which accuse Warren and Frazier of what the state calls a, quote, reckless disregard for the safety of the public and another.
They definitely getting fired. I hope they're not hiring bastards like this. Let's double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up and share this video, man. People need to see this shit.
Their person. And now we've shown
just walking in. These officers find dude laying, you know what I mean? They get called. This guy has a hole in his head and they don't even help him.
Fitch, the officer's body camera videos obtained through a public records request.
Certainly, it's even more disturbing just watching the video.
St. Louis police had been called to Forest Park after a call from a person who said they were going to take their own life. Later learning it was 29-year-old Urayuan Rodriguez Rivera. Disciplinary complaint documents say Frazier and Warren arrived on scene and located the man lying under a tree, shot in the head. Neither attempted to render any assistance. Neither requested.
The man was at his end. He went to the most nicest park he could see. Look, it's beautiful over there. There's nobody outside. He was able to shoot himself and nobody. He told him, I'm going to shoot myself. Come on, that's a cry for help.
Medical assistance, and neither, complaint documents say, attempted to locate a firearm.
Let's cruise around and come back.
Instead, they simply leave, and Warren turns off his camera. But about 10 minutes later, they come back to Forest Park and pretend they hadn't already been there.
Wow. For 10 minutes? That's absolutely right, Kuba. Nothing new, man. And that's sad. That's why we got to drain the swamp, y'all.
522 priority.
Go ahead.
Have EMS respond for one subject, not conscious but breathing. Barely.
Is the background too diabolical? Is my background too busy, y'all? Do y'all need to see? I mean, look, check it out. This is what I'll do. I'll give you guys an option because some people, sometimes I get vertigo. So this shit is dizzying for me. I just can't see it as good as y'all. Yeah, like that one. This is too much. That one, or should we keep it like this? Or should we just go boom? You know what I'm saying?
A third responding officer immediately calls in the scene.
Yeah, he's snoring.
Assessing the wounds. The man's breathing so agonizing, it's like a gasping for air.
Oh, man.
Gun at?
That third officer immediately notices something isn't right.
You got a gun?
Can't see one.
As others arrive, they know to secure the perimeter.
Hey, start it way up there.
It would have been way worse. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know what prompted them to look at his body cam footage, but this would have been it's a death snore. Way more worse if somebody, that was just passing by would have turned their camera on.
And do the whole thing.
Throughout several officers' body camera videos, you see them putting up yellow crime scene tape.
Priority with privacy curtains. We're in a very exposed area of Forest Park.
Calling to block the victim from view in the busy park and keep others away.
Got a pulse still?
They follow protocol and attempt to help.
Super weak, but I feel it.
Even when they know it's bad.
There's not much we can do. Shoot. Yeah, we're going. They still got a pulse.
Disregard for life. This is what they get paid for. To make sure, you know what I mean? Like, to move fast. Imagine if this was your uncle, your brother, your son, somebody related to you, just your friend. And you see how slow they moving. Yo, this is what make people they hate police, man. We need them and all that, but this is what makes them, the bad police like this is what make them hate all police.
So those officers did their jobs, and they do their jobs well.
Guy down there by the tree, yeah, gunshot wound through and through. Labored breathing.
Through and through.
EMS officials take Urayuwan to the hospital, but he does not survive.
You've got to wonder if they would have done something right then and there, could he have survived? Certainly when you turn your back and walk away, the chances of that person surviving is going down dramatically by the second.
To you, is it just?
And they don't have to save you, but it is their job to do their job, right? They're paid to call in these things, to react to these situations. Yeah, you might not jump down and give the motherfucker mouth to mouth, but you're supposed to at least alert the people. All right. And if y'all think that they did a good job, type one in the chat. Of course they didn't do a good job, man. This was your family member. He calls the cops and say, yo, I'm about to take my life. You think they will be zooming over there?
Just so wrong on its face.
Yes, absolutely. That's not how most officers would respond to a call like that.
In fact, Fitch says he can think of only one thing.
I think it's just pure laziness is what it was.
On video this time, Warren and Frazier walk
Not laziness, y'all. This is being desensitized to human life.
away again, leaving their
A
fellow
regular person would have reacted, man. Come on, man. You don't need to get paid to fucking be a human being.
officers to handle it now.
You know, it's up. Warren and Frazier just left.
Why?
I don't know.
Nearly every
Cooper, you think they did a good job? They did a good job? Imagine if that was your store and the people that's there are paid to be in the store and they decide, you know what? Somebody comes in the store to rob the store and they say, fuck it, let's go smoke a cigarette. Let's walk around the block and wait till we get back. And hopefully everything is all right. Now we're talking about property. We're not even talking about life. You think these cops did a good job by allowing this man to die? I don't think so, Kuba.
officer acknowledges the
I mean, it's something good to say in the chat to troll people, you know what I mean? But it's really, think about it if it was your family. It wouldn't be good. I wouldn't do that if I seen a motherfucker. I'm not a cop. I wouldn't have left them there. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not about to jump down, and start putting my mouth on his mouth to give him what they call that? Mouth to mouth or something.
Nigga, you gay.
But I will do God's work.
obvious. How is it a suicide with no gun?
ECU is here, so he probably already has the gun.
Exactly. How's a suicide with no gun? Unless somebody took the gun.
Nope, no gun. Gun's gone.
The gun's gone.
The gun is gone. So he could have shot himself, so they came over and took his shit.
Hey, good sport. That vapor thing, man, is coming back. We the jury's still out on it because we haven't had a sufficient enough history with that vaping shit, or some of these pills these kids is taking and shit, or their parents took, and it's not like crack. Crack, we know what crack is going to do to you. We don't know. We still, like I said, the jury's still out with the vaping and stuff, but I heard it's doing terrible things to people's health.
I mean, wouldn't shock me. Maybe somebody dumped him. You never know. I mean, just St. Louis. Unless somebody picked it up and.
Oh man, the goofy shit that you hear out of people's mouth. He called in and said he's going to commit suicide. And then they're saying, did he get shot and dragged over here? Well, look for drag marks. How about that? Let's start there.
The gun is gone. So he could have shot himself. Somebody came over and took his shit. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. Maybe somebody dumped him. You never know. I mean, just St. Louis. Unless somebody picked it up and chucked it somewhere.
Ultimately, the case was ruled a suicide. Urayuan had a history of suicidal ideations and had left notes of intent. Still, Fitch says it's very concerning that to this day, no one knows where that gun is, possibly left unsecured by Frazier and Warren.
That's something that they should have done and they didn't do.
Did they endanger the safety of other people?
Quite possibly, by not securing that firearm. And they certainly could have endangered the life of the individual.
St. Louis police declined to provide an interview for this story, saying they cannot comment on specific.
The civil suit will get somebody, his family will, if he has a family.
Personnel matters, but writing that, quote, appropriate disciplinary action will be taken if an officer is found to have violated policies. Urayuan's mother lives in Puerto Rico. She cannot believe what our reports have been revealing, telling us in a text
she got to be destroyed
message it was a, quote, lack of humanity, saying more, quote, I hope the full
there we go. I knew that somebody from the family, somebody's gonna, man, I wonder what happened with this fella, man. There's a park, there's like it's a national park in Japan that people go, I forgot the name of it. We call it suicide forest. Where they go just to kill themselves. And there's thousands of people that went there specifically to kill themselves because it's so beautiful over there. This guy went and sat next to a tree and blew his fucking head out, and the cops didn't have enough decency to help him.
Weight of the law falls on these so-called police officers. The state has sought to discipline their peace officer licenses.
Some people would have helped a dog.
And Fitch says a lawsuit is possible, but criminal charges, he says, are very unlikely.
They just didn't act at all, which is certainly shameful, but
they're going to get fired, that's all.
No, he ain't did. He allowed.
It is the body camera video, which we should appreciate, Fitch says, the video that told the whole story.
We do got some more footage, you know what I'm saying? It says video shows a deadly fight on NYC subway after alleged thieves target sleeping passenger. Now, we've seen it all in New York, I come from the time where I used to walk through the cars with my homeboys and rob everybody in the fucking train. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say y'all need police, because in my heyday, man, whatever y'all was on wouldn't have worked if I wanted your shit, all right? Needless to say, the subway system is not a safe place, especially for a sleeping motherfucker that look like got something valuable.
New York exclusive. A robbery in Queens turned into a deadly fight on the subway. Police say the robbery victim
isn't failing to act a criminal offense in itself. Apparently not. But let's get to the New York stuff.
Killed one of the alleged thieves. Only investigative reporter Tim McNicholas has video from the incident.
This MTA security video shows a group of 5 men on a Manhattan-bound 7 train just after midnight on December 22nd. Prosecutors say 2 of them stole bags from a sleeping 69-year-old passenger and took them to another subway car. The theft victim wakes up, strikes one of them, and a fight starts, with at least 4 different men at some point either grabbing or punching the theft victim.
We can't stand for that.
Wow. Let me see. So the dude that got robbed, let me see what he got on.
It shows a group of 5 men on a Manhattan-bound 7 train just after midnight on December 22nd. Prosecutors say 2 of them stole bags from a sleeping...
Okay, so the dude got all gray or green on that got robbed.
69-year-old passenger and took them to another subway car. The theft victim wakes up, strikes one of them, and a fight starts, with at least 4 different men at some point either grabbing or punching the theft victim.
We can't stand for that in New York.
Wow, they killed them.
New York City. The subway system's way too important. The subway system has to be there for individuals to be able to take in safety and predictability.
The fight continues on the next car, where police say one of the man's bags sat under a seat and another on the floor nearby. The theft victim appears to reach into his bag and grab something. We froze this video just before prosecutors say the victim stabbed two of the men in the group, killing one.
Oh, justified. He should have killed all of them. My opinion, he should have knocked them all down.
This is a case that almost every commuter or every person who takes the subway can relate.
I'm glad he got off. I'm glad he got to stab two of them. And the one that died, that's his fucking business.
To an individual who is sleeping with his possessions with him and who suddenly gets woken up to a robbery and wants to simply get his...
Please don't spam my chat. I'm going to warn you because my moderators do your job. I'm trying to be patient as fuck. Don't type all caps in the chat. Don't spam the chat. We got 60 likes, 200 people here. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen or go to the top right and hit the three dots. We got way more shit to get through, okay? All right, and I need y'all to act right. Do not spam my chat. We see your first and your 10th message, all right?
Property back and protect himself.
I'm not that nice in real life. If you can tell, it says that my name is Mac Mean.
Nigga, you gay.
Not Mac Nice. If you don't comply, people will time you out for about a half hour.
The theft victim, who prosecutors say is homeless, is not facing charges. The four men who survived from the group of five, Henry Toapanta, Oswaldo Walter, Jose Valencia, and Felipe Pena, are charged
Venezuelans, all of them,
with second-degree robbery and assault. Pena and Walter...
In a second-degree robbery and assault, how don't they get the death of, you know what I mean? Because they were complicit. They... well, you know, I don't see nobody in jail. It is what it is. They know better than me.
Are also charged with attempted gang assault.
They turned something that was a garden variety robbery because someone else killed somebody, and they never went after him. They never arrested him. They never charged him. They kind of let him walk off, even though he chased after people and killed one and wounded another. And they're going after these guys.
My client in particular was passive. He didn't seem to have any sort of aggressive role. He committed no assault and he committed no robbery.
If they were smart crooks, they would have never let him get in that bag. Yo, he chopped them down. They try to rob him. He stabbed their asses up and one dies. You know what I'm saying? And now you got this small hat guy that's trying to defend the so-called victims. Knock it off, bro. For these bastards. Get the likes up.
Because robbery has an assault component.
And Tim is here in studio with me. Tim, I know some of those men appeared in court. What happened?
Three of them were arraigned today. One of them, Pena, had already been arraigned earlier this month. He was hospitalized as a result of his injuries, as was that 69-year-old man. So now all four defendants, who are, by the way, they're between the ages of 26 and 32, all four of them have entered pleas of not guilty now.
All right, so let's talk about safety in the subways. The MTA has touted that every subway...
How you not guilty when they got you on camera robbing a nigga? Then got your homeboy killed.
A car now has...
We couldn't take a stab wound.
A security camera. Yeah. Does that play a role in this case?
So the district attorney in Queens, she said that helped build this case. She was very supportive of those cameras when I talked to her earlier today. And we've heard the governor say this. She said that she hopes those cameras will help solve crimes faster and help keep passengers feel safer.
All right, Tim McNichol.
Them cameras on the train is tearing them up. But look, it's not helping. You want to know why? Because they got the military in New York and the train stations. But guess what? They're only at the entrances. So what is a smart crook going to do? He going to say, yo, listen, we're going to go rob some shit up, right? But everything is good except for the entrances of the train station because they got the military there. But once we get on the train, we're going to tear this shit up.
Watch. The suspect quickly captured by police and just charged with attempted murder. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon has the story.
So we've got a problem because over the last few weeks, the governor has been pouring troops into the subway to stop incidents like this from ever taking place. But that hasn't been working, and New Yorkers are starting to realize that no matter how much security our subway gets, the marauding criminal element down here is going to find ways around it, making the subway so dangerous, nobody down here is 100% safe.
The chilling video shows a man standing close to the edge of the platform behind a couple of ferry baiters and another man approaching and casually shoving him. First responders would go between
mental illness.
The stopped subway cars to rescue
That's because they can't find, a lot of these people can't find a place to stay. So they sleep on the fucking train, they go on the train, they run.
5-year-old.
A series of violent incidents
And do devil work.
on New York City's subways has some strap hangers shaken.
I definitely think it's very scary riding the subway sometimes. There should be a bigger presence of police.
Quite scared. I mean, today I've had some trouble on the subway, I'll say.
Reducing the amount of people who come into the system without paying is ultimately reducing felony crime. Because these are going to be your people who are going to have knives. They're going to push people on the tracks.
Police say this attack appears to be
Man,
random.
he's just pushing dudes in front of trains, man. It's crazy.
And this comes 1 week after NYPD says a 72-year-old man was pushed onto the tracks. And of course, earlier this month, a woman was set on fire by a man police say illegally entered this country.
Why they, drain the swamp, man, and send these motherfuckers back, man. And not that we don't got a bunch of Americans that's going through it and they ain't, stupid already, but just add this added on thing, man. It ain't working for us, man. I'm just here watching the shit show, man. I have no opinion in it, man. The biggest opinion I could offer you people, right, and advice is to take care of your family and learn how to garden.
So as another subway incident unfolds, the preventable nature of this crime and others like it becomes shockingly clear. But what none of New York City's leaders want.
Truth Lady says some of these niggas is just jumping off because they need a place to stay. Rikers Island is still giving out hot meals.
To admit is that the police, the troops, although they make us feel safe when we see them, that's the best we can hope for. Because it's New York's laws that are enabling rampant lawlessness, as the world recently witnessed when a homeless person who was in the country illegally did something.
Can we get the likes up? Matter of fact, I'm about to end this fucking live, man. We're going to go to 2 hours probably a day, man. I'm not going past that today, man. I ain't even feel like doing this one. I did want to keep some activity going on over here while I'm working on my other channel. But my other channel, I don't have to beg so much for people to get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's see how long I can sit here, man. Maybe they'll take about 120 of these people out of here. We'll have 50 people, and then we get some new people, new blood in here. It's warm outside. It's warm outside. It's below zero. It's jump the turnstiles to get warm. Let's jump the turnstiles. I don't understand that. I'm waiting for the likes to go up to 100. Anybody say anything stupid, just block them. Don't even time them out. Just block them. We'll watch some of my commercials until y'all get this shit together. All right.
Love you. Fuck myself. Fuck the band. Fuck regular. Fuck VIP. All of us. Fuck your ex.
Absolutely
fuck
terrible.
Ex. Fuck problem. Fuck government. Fuck Niger. Fuck everybody. Fuck you too. 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 Fuck you too.
All right. Let's get back to it. Fuck the likes.
To another rider. An act so shocking you'd have thought the local government would have been down here right away protecting people. But since it happened, we've only had more assaults, more altercations, and more people being targeted in high-profile ways that reveal the seriously out-of-control safety problems the subway
almost seems like it's set up that way.
Is experiencing. Something that just does not compute in the minds of New York's progressive elite who keep telling us crime overall is down, when at the same time the crimes that make it more dangerous down here are going through the roof, which has our leaders perplexed. How can crime be up if they've defunded the police and scared the law-abiding into a defenseless posture by prosecuting those who stand up to criminals in the absence of...
I don't think that defunding doesn't have something to do with all this military presence in New York now.
police. Which brings us to the real reason why we've got a never-ending crime wave down here that the city just can't seem to stop in spite of the presence of troops and police. In New York, we've built a justice system that protects criminals instead of punishing them. And when
I'd have been in heaven in my heyday when I was running through New York, robbing people every day. Oh, I would have loved it.
someone gets arrested, oftentimes they are released without bail, even in cases of assault or robbery. Crimes which in many cases have already been decriminalized and are only misdemeanors that do not result
I think
in
that
jail.
guy's capping. I think it's capping. You know what New York is showing you? That businesses are not coming back to the city after COVID. That's what the state of New York is telling you as a New Yorker or us.
Okay.
That it's over, that the Empire State, I'm sorry, homie. It's done. It's done.
It's done.
Wrapped up.
What do you think is the, because you're in the city, so what do you think is the biggest difference before COVID and now?
That the employees before COVID, they worked in Midtown. They worked. People was working, bro. And people from the 20th century, it's over. They checked out. After COVID, they said we out. They died or they moved on. And I'm talking about corporate America. Big business. Like look at Def Jam. Let's talk about that. Look at Def Jam and Interscope. You know they offices downtown, they got smaller, they closed. They out of here, right? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right then. So what New York obviously is telling you, the only reason that the shelters was even in play was because they was taking money from the city, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's over, right?
Yeah, they were draining the pockets of the city.
Okay, so that money laundering scheme is kind of done already, right? All right. So then, when they open the books, when the next administration comes around, since everything is in the news about corruption and this, that, and the third with the overtime, okay, all this money is okay. When the next administration comes around and they open them books, and they be like, "Oh shit, these niggas, they don't got no money."
Yeah. I think that's what Mayor Adams that's what he's complaining about right now. They like, why y'all trying to lock me down? I'm trying to get some money for the city because the city.
Yeah, but he's not a good businessman. He's not. He doesn't come from that type of background. He comes from a more police officer's background, right? Like he was, for real. He was like.
You don't think Bloomberg is guiding him? You know what I'm saying? Bloomberg is the man with the money.
I don't care who's guiding him, bro. He used to open the doors for the cops. He was a driver. That's where he comes from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. So what business he know about? Open doors and shit. He was a doorman.
Long as he got long as he has somebody that's advising him the right way, it doesn't matter where he come from.
It don't go like that, bro. That's like if you tell a bum, you pick a bum from the street and you give him good advice. He's gonna work.
Have you ever seen the movie Coming to America?
Of course, but them niggas was rich princes from Africa. African Americans or whatever, right?
They wasn't American.
Yes, they was when they came. Yes, what? A prince? A prince coming to America? He's not American? No.
I mean, like he's a visitor. Are you a citizen because you're from Venezuela here?
No. I said royalty. Royalty is not considered. It's considered what? It's a sovereign citizen here. American citizen. African American. Yes, bro.
Hold on, Vinny. Let's finish it.
It gets even worse because, as you're about to see, New York rarely even penalizes those who break the law on their way into the subways, signaling to criminals that they can do pretty much whatever they want down here, which is why they're doing pretty much whatever they want down here.
Now tell the people why the MTA doesn't hire police officers. Tell them why.
They're being defunded. They're being defunded.
No. It's because the MTA is a private entity of the New York City system. It's not the city. MTA has nothing to do with the city. The train stations were privately owned before, right?
Yeah, by Jersey and New York Port Authority.
Okay, by private families. That's why they have these names on the train station. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So one by one, this major conglomerate started buying them one by one. And then they came into partnership with the city, to maintain the lines and stuff like that, right?
Okay, so why we still trying to figure out why you saying that they don't want to give the police money?
The reason that they don't hire police is that they don't have a good relationship with their union. They don't want to hire those type of. They don't want to hire. You know how much you have to pay a police officer to work, to sit on his ass.
I mean, you also have the fact that a lot of people are trapped by the subway system because they don't, with the congestion costs and stuff like that, and people not having vehicles, you're almost forced to live by whatever they issue out. So if there's no security on the train, you're just forced to deal with it because they don't have enough police to manage it. And then the police that they do have is at the entrances.
Police have nothing to do with the level of standard that the MTA should have. Why do fewer trains come at nighttime than they do in the daytime, homie? What that has to do with police?
Less people going
on. Okay, if they keep the system running at a certain speed and pay more conductors and pay for differentials of speed, of differentials of shifts, it could get done, bro. Because they have to open the books. That's the issue. The MTA was in 1990. Hey, whoa. In 2001, the MTA was being accused of having black books. What that is? Explain to the people what that is of having black books.
Hiding money.
Okay, then, by the New York City district attorney. Hiding money, right? Okay.
I don't know if they hiding money. If they are, you know what I'm saying? I don't see what the fuck for. They need to spend it because New York is toe up.
It's not toe up. There's nothing you could do. The system is in place for almost 100 and something years. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, buddy. So they have a rough estimate of how many people use the transit system every year due to the Metro cards. They have statistics, and it's like how many people? Like fucking 7 million people a day. So you just do the fucking math. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Yes, it's a solution. It's a solution created by the state itself. Oh,
I have no clue what you're talking about. Give me a second.
I'm sorry. It's a problem created by the state. The New York City itself creates that problem every year to steal money from his citizens. Yes. They use that issue every year to steal from you.
And where they're not doing nothing for the city with the money they're just stealing.
Well, that's called defraud. That's called fraud. That's what's coming about now. That's why the mayor's in trouble now. Because he's the new administration. That's why he didn't quit the job, homie. Because he wants to stay in power. Because the new guy is gonna open the books.
Hold on.
Protect your.
All right, give me a second. Double tap the screen, everybody. Get the likes up. Got Venezuela Reyes in the building, coming in hot. Half the shit he's talking about, I don't know about it, so I'm letting him discuss it with y'all and enlighten y'all.
So here we are by the entrance to the New York City subway, and if you want to know why,
truth, lady, the prison system even worse.
Crime down here is so
bad. Rikers Island jail.
It's because that.
So what do you want? You want a private jail system, or you want the state to run it? Tell me now.
Man, the way when I was in jail, it was privately ran and it was toe up. I don't give a fuck who run it. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm
okay, you have. A matter of fact, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, my brother. You got 3 options. Do you want the state, a private equity firm to run the prison, or the federal government? Tell me now, please, because these are the only options you have in America.
I don't know. I have no opinion on it.
You only have 3 options, bro. Yes or no? If you have another option, do you have an outside conglomerate running prisons?
Listen, I don't give a fuck who runs it.
No, you have to give a fuck. We all as Americans, come on. You could go to jail for a ham sandwich. Your co-defendant could be a ham sandwich.
Well, it works privately. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like it's been doing fine.
So you prefer privately owned prisons, like a charter prison?
I don't have no preference at all. I was about to let you know.
The prison system and the American education system run identical. You have 3 options in America. You have a private school, a federally funded school, or a state-run school. You only have 3 options, my brother. You don't have no outside conglomerate running a school here. They don't allow that.
Well, you do have another option privately.
What?
I mean, homeschooling. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
But you have to have certain level of state
Recognized certificates and shit.
Yes.
Okay. So
Like license, like a state license.
Private schooling is best too. So if you want
So
to go,
you say private prisons is better than federal prisons and state prisons?
I don't know which one's better, but that's that. You know, I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I've never seen.
What do you mean?
I haven't. Only examples I've ever seen of prison have been privately owned. That's it. So I don't know.
You had three options, but you read.
I never listen. There's a federal prison system too. That's separate from the state prison system. You know what I'm saying? So those two types of prison exist already. I just never been to a federal prison before, so I don't know how the fuck they run it. From what I heard, it's better in the feds than it is in the state, and the state is actually owned by private entities. They have stock in those. You know what I'm saying? So, according to criminals, the feds is the best place to be in the world. But Venezuela, again, I have to get you the fuck up out of here, okay? Because you're taking my show all over the world. We have to set up a separate show where I let Venezuela tell us about everything. I would love for him to do it. I've been asking him for fucking years. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. Because I'm going down a rabbit hole. We about to get off this whole political shit in a second.
Here at the front door. In fact, I just saw multiple people walk through an emergency exit gate and none of them paid. All of those folks.
Very good questions, you know what I'm saying, that the man presents. The fuck? It does seem kind of stupid, and it does seem like it makes a lot of sense that they're not a bunch of police on the trains. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit is the same. Hospitals, military, school, and prisons all looks the same. Dormitories, you know.
Folks just rode for free. Now, do those particular people look like dangerous criminals? To me, not necessarily, but the NYPD says that a lot of dangerous, aggressive criminals who are inside the subway right now also didn't pay to use it.
They say the people that are committing most of the crimes down here aren't paying their fares. They're then going on to prey on the commuters, commit violent offenses, and then go on to create lawlessness throughout the transit system.
So, according to the NYPD,
the likes up, double tap the screen, or go to the top right and hit the three dots. You know what I'm saying? Let's go down the rabbit hole, man. Fuck this shit. All right, okay. Listen, you motherfuckers want to stay stuck in New York, paying all that rent. You know, running the risk of getting robbed on the trains. Just be glad that you didn't get robbed in the 80s and 90s when I was robbing people on the train. You know what I'm saying? Because I probably would throw your ass in the tracks. Like one of these son of a bitches. Now, I was kind of crazy. I had to go to jail to get my mind right. You know, my shit was all fucked up, you know?
Nigga, you gay.
I don't recommend prison for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I recommend the graveyard. It's better for you, okay? Don't go to jail. Go to hell. Okay? Yeah. All right. Ready to go down the rabbit hole. Ready to go down the rabbit hole. Ready to go down the rabbit hole. Let's go down the rabbit hole. All right. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. All right. Rabbit hole. All right, let me get this off the screen because this is just. All right. Oh. Will Trump drain the swamp? Is he going to pay back his enemies, man? We got 200 something votes say that Trump will pay his enemies back. 68% of those people are in agreement with that statement. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Africa. Hey, y'all need to educate yourselves about America Constitutional Republic. Okay, man. I need to go to sleep, but I don't want to stop watching. No nonsense, Stucky. Salute. Yeah, we about to go down this rabbit hole, man. I got a few more things. I got a video about crackheads that pop off on police. Now this says inside his amazing home in the tunnels beneath New York. These are the mole people. Check it out. You heard a lot about them, but here's an example of one of them.
Years ago, I explored the Freedom Tunnel.
I went through these tunnels when I was in high school. We used to cut school and shit, go to Bronx Zoo. We end up in these tunnels and shit, smoking weed. All right.
An Amtrak train tunnel.
Like the back of my hand.
That runs under the West Side Highway in New York City. I came here looking for mole people, a name given to the homeless who live in the tunnels beneath the city.
These stories are crazy, man. I always been afraid of rats. That's why homelessness, I'll become, let me not say that, but, salute to the people that strive through this, man. Because there is a difference between a homeless person and a fucking bum. I know a lot of bums.
My very first visit to the Freedom Tunnel, I met Carlos.
How you doing? My name is Carlos. I'm a Christian.
Carlos
has a great spirit, man.
Immigrated from Cuba when he was 21.
I'm more American than Cuba, man. I'm 27 years here.
You've been here 27?
I'm 48.
How did you get here?
In the boat.
Drugs and mental illness. He's younger than me. He's like 3 years younger than me, and he looks 10 years older.
Kiwi, 1980.
Yeah.
Carlos was friendly, but skeptical of me and my camera.
I want to say the truth. You say right. I don't trust you because you don't know me. You don't trust me too either because we cannot trust me.
Gradually, I gained his trust, and he opened up quite a bit about his life in the tunnel.
How long you been here?
More than 2 years.
You like living down here?
Yeah, because I got everything that I need,
This is deep.
I got my place. Everything's okay.
This is a hole. This is a hole in the tunnel, y'all.
Heat, everything, electrician.
Nobody bothers you?
No. They know that we here,
Do you have any trouble getting food down here? Or?
No, got provide food.
What do you do for food? Like
a supermarket, they throw away food.
Oh yeah.
Food they expired the days, and some food that they damage, broken.
Appreciate the little bit that you got, man. I gotta remind y'all, man. Sometimes we complain so much, especially you motherfucking Democrats that be complaining about this country so much, and then you start looking at other people's reality, and it's like, damn, man. A lot of things that we got, we don't even give a fuck about it. There's people that's eating shit out here, man. Hey, listen. They replaced the L's with the letter R. Those are the people I'm talking about. Try to say yellow, but don't use the L. Say yellow and replace the L's with an R. It'll sound more like, not yellow. Message. It sound like yarrow.
We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga, 'cause it's beautiful.
Yeah, you're at the right place. Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up, man. Bless this man's heart.
It's in good shape, so we take it for food. I don't have to worry.
Eventually,
I always wonder about these people that live in the tunnels.
Carlos showed me his home.
Got the camera on?
Yeah. Down there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Venezuela asked, did they really free R. Kelly? Because I'm hearing that shit all that. Since last week, they've been telling me about this. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Man, we got a tough crowd tonight. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I've been having more fun on my TSTV channel. I'm going to show it to you in a second.
How do you get down there?
Got the stairs. A lot of there.
Oh, yeah.
I was astonished to find.
Check it out. Mad simple. After you say
His mother must be light skinned.
What up?
He had an impressive setup, complete with computers, refrigerators, and a microwave. I was blown away by what I saw and eager to learn more about Carlos's living situation.
Where are you getting that electricity from?
Oh, from the all the way in the back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He had run a line down the tunnel and tapped into a power source.
Nobody really knows you guys are down here, do they?
The police know we
Stucky, that was friendly fire. I hit you by mistake. I was trying to put the wrench on you.
Yeah.
How did you find out about the spot in the tunnel here?
My friend, he found this place more than 5 years ago.
Carlos's friend, Brian, lived in the sewer next to his.
You going out? At 5? Oh, see you later.
Where were you living before you lived here?
Me? I was homeless for a long time. For many years. I used to live in the
I
church.
get it twisted. There's a lot of people that live like this, that this is their destination. This is where they want to be. You know, even if you did go out there and give them a bunch of money, they probably still just stay there because they don't want to be involved with society like that, man.
Okay.
Some people think that this is a nightmare. You know what I mean? I couldn't live like this by myself. You know, I don't mind living. I don't mind enjoying my own company. I've done it for years in jail, being in a cell by myself, jerking off, looking at pictures of anyway. But you know, some people just don't want to live like this.
And the facility, you know, government.
If you're in jail, you ain't got no choice.
The church is a very bad place. The church is very, very wicked place. So
they just said that too. You know.
I think 8, 9 years. I don't know exactly. I get out from the church.
What makes the shelter so wicked?
Wicked, drug, fighting. Wicked. Yep.
Now, what originally led to you to be homeless?
It's not easy for me to maintain my job, you know, to hold a job, you know.
You could see Carlos's sadness as he talked about how he used to live.
Damn, bro.
In contrast, he was proud of his new home.
Anybody want to come over here, got to take the shoe out. Oh, this is garbage.
You want me to hand you down some of this stuff, or?
Let's put it there. Put it in the corner. I'm going to throw it away. This is milk.
I mean, some of this other stuff, the keyboard, you want that?
Yeah, give me the keyboard.
If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, let me know by typing tools in the chat. You know, we always get new people here. I get thousands of new people I meet every week. My emails you know, if you emailed me and I didn't get right back to you, my bad. But I got like 3 different emails I got to keep up with, and a lack of staff. I just got a bunch of Africans in the back control stuff. And they did do more singing than moderating. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get these things together.
How you like it? You like it?
Nice, man. It's cool as hell.
Everything is from the garbage. I found it. You don't smell bad here, no?
No, not at all. I would have never guessed that it used to be a sewer.
I marveled at all the work and inventiveness Carlos put in to create comfort for his home. Something that most of us take for granted, like water, was a daily chore for him.
See how much work I got to do here?
Yeah. Where do you get the...
Yo, you think he's doing bad? Let me tell you something, right? That right where he's living compared to some of these people that's in other countries, that shit looks like heaven. Trust me, I'm going to show you exactly.
Water from.
Oh, from the pump, I thought you were.
I helped him bring his belongings into his place as he shared his life in the tunnel.
I got to bring the computer. You hold me with the computer?
Yeah. What are you doing with it?
I got to put it here. I got to print it too, but I need 1 cable for the printing.
What kind of cable you need?
Can I show you the printer, the back?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. I might have one.
This is the
Bless
print.
this dude's heart that's helping him out too, because he did help him out a little bit. Bought him some stuff or whatever. This is Eric K. Swanson. This is an OG dude. He goes around and he collects these stories and put them together for us.
This one here?
I visited Carlos a number of times and brought an extra printer cable I had at home on my next visit.
Oh yeah, fish, look. Nice. Fish, the cable fish.
Yeah? Yeah, I thought that was the right one.
Yeah. Go ahead. I cannot do it today, nothing, because today is a lost day, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, doing really too much.
Carlos was very religious and would not work when it was time for him to pray.
I'm going to pray down there.
All right, man.
So you have a nice day? Okay?
I'll probably come by next weekend, all right?
Yeah.
The next weekend, when I saw Carlos, I got a wonderful surprise.
I want you to go inside with me in the room. I want you to figure out the computer. I have something, some problem. So you can check it out?
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I was really excited to be invited into his home.
Ready?
Yep.
You gotta take your sweater.
Wow.
You gotta take your sweater out. Because it's warm inside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once inside, I did my best tech support to show my gratitude.
I would just be thinking about, a flood and stuff like that. Man.
For this unique experience.
Well, area together though, don't he?
You don't have enough empty space on your hard drive.
So what can I do? What can I do?
You can put another one in.
Oh.
Might throw a rat in there, man. I'm over. I'm out of there.
Like over here. Let me see. Like this one like that?
Luckily, I had built a few computers at that point, so I was able to answer Carlos's questions.
That just gives it power. It doesn't matter which one you use.
Okay, good. In few minutes, I learn a lot about
Bless Carlos' heart, man. I hope he got a Cash App.
everything that you say.
Go check the description.
After we got the hard drive installed, we called it a day. I saw Carlos several more times on my visits to the tunnel, but that day was my only time in his home.
That's it?
I'm grateful he warmed up to me and was willing to share his way of life. Spending time with Carlos and visiting his extraordinary home is a unique experience that I will always remember. Carlos no longer lives in the tunnel. The authorities cleared everyone out several years ago and sealed up Carlos and Brian's homes. All that remains is a small pile of old clothes and debris. If you want to keep up with what I'm working on, head over to my website, EKS.
Wow. Okay. Here's Carlos's GoFundMe, y'all. Just in case, you know what I'm saying, people see this video later on and they want to go support this man. That's his GoFundMe. But let's look at some real sorry bastards right now. And this is in Africa, man. You know what I mean? They say this is the motherland. I don't know what the fuck this is right here. But this is where it says arguably the dirtiest street food market in the world, beyond imagination. So this is where they come in, vegetables and stuff at. Check this out, man. You think Carlos doing bad? Wait for it. Ground, garbage, dog doodle. Look. See these two dudes get into a fight. Hold on, let me bring it right there. They start scrapping over this. I'm gonna show y'all the crackheads in a second. Just give me 1 second, man. I'm definitely rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to these crackheads. You know, salute to Hunter Biden, the biggest crackhead. You know what I'm saying? They said they found some cocaine in the White House a few times, and we already know who it belonged to. Come on. What's this dog doodle on the floor, man? These people, these same people that roast a dog and put honey on it. To my opinion, 2025. Happy New Year's. Let it hit Carlos's GoFundMe, man. If you got a couple of extra dollars, go show some love to that brother. All right. Excuse me for the commercial, man. There we go. What I always notice is that none of these motherfuckers got sneakers or boots on. So they got all that dog doodle going between their feet. They track this shit off. I never understood this, why they walk around without sneakers. Gotta be a choice. You already got a shirt on, you got a hat on, you got pants on. The only thing missing to this ensemble is a fucking pair of Jordans or boots, Timber, anything. A plastic bag would be better than this. I don't want none of that shit on my feet. And you will have Venezuela Reyes call somebody that's doing bad in life, unfortunately, a bum. You know, a worthless bum, he said. You know what I'm saying? No, this is a bum right here. Look at this guy. All right? This is some of your uncles right here. Says when 1 in 1 million crackheads attack cops. He must have got his crack from the Bronx. This is you know what I mean? Let's double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up. I think the rabbit hole just opened a little bit.
He tried to grab my. Have you ever noticed how a rare?
She said he tried to grab my dick.
On a cop can turn a routine day into life-threatening chaos. But what happens when they come face to face with an officer who isn't backing down?
Drop the knife.
No, huh? You stupid little.
Here are several instances when 1 in a million cops, starting with the case of Charlando people.
I guess I wasn't supposed to say crackheads.
Who struck Officer Johnny Harris in the face with a metal pipe.
Fact, I'm gonna have to go there. I'm gonna have to get some prostitutes up on my screen. You know what? You know what it is? I'm trying to keep all that filth on the other channel. Mac Means TSTV. Just in case you're not subscribed, let me give it to you.
Concealed in his bag while being tased.
Stay down.
He got me good, dog. He got me in the face.
You all right?
Oh, I'm bleeding.
On July the 8th, 2022, officers responded to a report of a robbery in the 600 block of Main Street in Cincinnati. People had stolen a person's cell phone and
shit, this is where I'm at. I know this street very well. I'm 2 blocks away from this street.
Punched the victim in the face. Upon arrival, officers Harris and Miller located Peoples, who matched the suspect's description and seemed determined to make the situation far more difficult.
This is regular out here, though.
As they attempted to make him comply, the situation worsened as he became a real pain in their asses.
Word, Willie. And they don't complain about it over there.
Stay down.
Stay down. Stay down. Done. I'm out.
At this point, the deployed tasers had little effect. But what's more scary was that the officers had no idea Peoples had a metal pipe concealed in his bag and was ready to use it as a weapon.
You know, they love killing. Hey, are they going to kill this man? Yes or no? That shit sounds horrible. Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up, please. All right. Hit the 3 dots. Yeah, Cincinnati. Wow, man. I can show y'all videos for days about how these motherfuckers be wilding.
Yes, sir. Hold on, Dre. Dre, hold on.
It's about to get spooky out here. This is literally a couple blocks away from where I'm at right now.
Hey.
They hit him with another one. The new cop had to get some of this.
He got me good, dog. He got me in the face.
You all right?
Oh, I'm bleeding.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, they gonna this dude. Cincinnati cops don't want to really smoke people because if y'all remember Cincinnati riots, it's very, very sensitive here when it comes down to police efforts. Just put it that way. They're not very quick to bother civilians here. One of the most liberal places. If you get killed by a cop in Cincinnati, it's because you asked for it.
He swung back and got me.
All right,
Well, it didn't take effect.
Full effect, man.
all right, stop. Stop, you get paid.
Man, when he come down off them drugs, man, he's gonna be in pain. I think he's gonna start trying to run or what?
The officer's commands to arrest him were all in vain. Despite being tased 2 more times, neither attempt subdued him. But there's always a breaking point for everyone. The 5th attempt finally got him under control.
What's that baton? Got that right here. Get that baton in there.
Go ahead and hit that Cash App. It's called. Let me see. We not monetized over here, so I remind y'all. Send it over here to Mac Me. There you go. Hello, Cash App. All right, send it and put it in my pocket. That's if you really break that down, put in my pocket. Never mind.
Put it on the side. Get that baton in there.
Your hands behind your back.
Who's gonna pay for some coffee around here? Huh?
There we go.
Lights up.
Where's the baton? Get it in here. Get the baton.
To bite one of these motherfuckers.
Baton in here. Right there. Right there. Just grab your hands. Grab the saber. Thank you. There we go. With the hand. All right. There we go.
Title of this one is when 1 in 1 million crackheads attack cops.
Hold on. It's not there. You got it? We're good. I got it right here.
Is he dead? Fuck you mean? Is he dead? He got bullet holes all in his ass.
Let's real quick. Make sure there's no gun or anything. You good? And then, okay, you ready?
Luther Venezuela Reyes, man, the hero of the show today, man. That motherfucker. I've been kind of doing some research on what he's been saying, like randomly pulling things up, and I think that we got rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? If he taps in, we'll have a whole show, 2-hour show with Venezuela Reyes.
He had a bag on the front.
Yeah, when I have that tased him,
It's fine.
it's fine.
In the end, he found himself behind bars, where he could finally shake hands with karma. He was charged with 2 counts of 1 count of resisting arrest, 1 count of 2 counts of felonious, 1 count of obstruction of official business, 2 counts of criminal damaging, and 1 count of facing the full weight of the law for his reckless actions. If you thought that was reckless, wait till you hear about this other guy who decided he could take on everybody, including the cops.
He was employees, customers, kids. He tried to grab my.
I'm gonna keep it real. This nigga right here.
Yeah.
Somebody. Oh.
I know. I'm sorry.
Come get your uncle. Let a lady take him down while he's on crack. Let's go.
On May the 10th, 2022, officers from the Bay County Sheriff's Office in Florida received a distress call regarding a trespassing individual causing havoc at a local zoo. Reports stated that the individual was not only attempting to enter the zoo without paying, but was also towards both customers and employees. Upon the officers' arrival, it was a sigh of relief for the employees, as they knew the officers would de-escalate.
We're 100 subscribers away from having like 43 subscribers over here. Salute to everybody that's subscribed. If you're new here, man, thank you for being here. You know what I'm saying? If anybody that's been here since the beginning of the show, you know what I mean? Salute to y'all. Trying to advance things around here. You know, we about to get outside. The whole summer I will be outside, not inside. Okay, we'll be blogging from outside, IRL, in real life.
Escalate the situation. Little did they know, things would only move from bad.
I would love for Truth Lady to come out here and take over and do a show too. You know, Truth Lady, you know you got free range to come over here. I'll set you up when you want to do a show. You know what I mean? You know, because your voice is super valuable over here. I think that that's what TSTV is about. You know what I mean? True Story TV is about building a network with like-minded people, or even people got opposing views, to let them come and kick they spill.
To even worse.
What's going on?
Okay. You all ready to attack? I don't know where he's at.
What's he wearing?
He's wearing gray.
Like attacking us. This gentleman right here. He's really like super attacking people.
Hey, back up.
What the officers witnessed was absolutely shocking, and without hesitation, they prepared to confront the unexpected.
Stop! Stop resisting!
That dope was good. That day.
They were fine.
Oh man, I'm tired of that shit. He was killing me. Dude. All right, now this lesbian chick, she runs out of, they catch this broad running out the hotel, chasing another broad down, and they're like, "What the fuck going on?" You know what I'm saying? Now she apparently acts like the victim when she's victimizing her girlfriend. Check this out, man. So rowdy ass, funky looking broad too. Oh, check it out.
Come here. Sitting on my jet. Stay over there. Stay over there. That's some police ass.
That's some police ass shit, nigga. 1 second, y'all. It says the family show. I'm glad Ming is telling y'all.
I'll tell y'all niggas, right? Watch what you say, because certain shit is getting back. And y'all niggas that's running y'all mouth, the Mac Main and all the rest of that, watch what you say. Watch what you say. Niggas definitely gonna have to look me in my eye. A few niggas gonna have to look me in my eye. That's why I'm gonna tell y'all niggas, right? Watch what you say, because certain shit is getting back. And y'all niggas that's running y'all mouth, the Mac Main and all the rest of that, watch what you say. Watch what you say. Especially you niggas that know y'all be going through the hood and going through different blocks.
Anyway, I'm Mac Main though. He's talking about Mac Main. Mac Main, I think he runs with a Lil Wayne. I'm not him. I'm African.
Police were called to a motel for a domestic dispute. Upon arrival, they encountered a woman in red outside, claiming to be the victim. She described ongoing conflicts with her friend, directing the officers' attention to the complexities of their troubled...
This shit funny as shit. Her girlfriend looks scared to death. Maybe because she doing all that carpet munching, man. Y'all need to relax with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't have no babies while you're out here carpet munching. Just reminding you. All right. Somebody told me about that word carpet munching. It's a little bit different than like saying the word Jew or something. But, you know, carpet munching, transvestite, Jews, all that. They say that you're not supposed to say that on YouTube. You know, so I'm not going to say it. This is family.
On August 24th, 2024, police were called to a motel.
A family show, okay?
Love you. Fuck myself. fuck the band, fuck regular, fuck VIP, all of us. Fuck your ex, fuck problem, fuck government, fuck Niger, fuck everybody. Fuck you too, fuck you too, fuck you too, fuck you too, fuck you too.
If you didn't hit the like button, then fuck you too.
For a domestic dispute. Upon arrival, they encountered a woman in red outside, claiming to be the victim. She described on
Ming, this is his sister. You know what I'm saying? So please don't say anything derogatory in the chat, man. We just showing the injustice. Now, Ming's sister is the one that's chasing the girl. She's the first one they encounter.
Ongoing conflicts with her friend, directing the officer's attention to the complexities of their troubled relationship.
ADHD.
This woman right here, this is Ming. She's the victim. She's saying, this is his sister. Like, she's not related like blood, you know what I mean? But, you know. And
I promise there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Bro,
listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. If I let go of your hand, would you stand here?
Yeah, I promise I'm not like that.
All right. I need you to have a seat for me, please.
I can't. I'll just stand over here.
All right. Do you have any ID on you?
No, I don't. I have a picture of my ID.
Upon their arrival, they encountered a female dressed in a red outfit outside the
that's a woman? My bad.
Motel. She became the initial focus of their investigation. During their interaction, she portrayed herself as a victim.
Hey guys, my name is Harris Heller, and I'm.
Who cares? Fuck you too. Fuck you too. Fuck you too.
Victim, explaining that the dispute with her friend was a recurring issue in their relationship.
Hey! Stop right there. Come here.
Yeah, and Ming, if you want to call us so she can explain like what really happened, because you know they always put their own twist on these things.
Hey, come here. Come talk to me. Hey. 36. I just put it up real quick. Hey, look at me.
Bro, you know my baby up here.
Hey, look at me.
No, you know, Officer Bro, please.
Come talk to me.
I don't want to get mad at you because you ain't doing nothing to me.
I know. Come here.
I refer her. Sitting on my dick.
Stay over there.
That's some police ass shit, bro. That's some police ass shit. That's some police ass shit. I'm sick of that whole, bro. I don't want to talk. I can't. My nerves too bad.
Listen to me. I need you to calm down. I need you to take a seat. Hey.
Ladies, again, you will not produce a baby humping on another lady. Just letting you know.
I need you to come down, take a seat. You can't keep walking away from me.
No, you been as fuck, bro. I got you on my mama.
Okay, listen to me. Stop.
Wait till you hear a girlfriend's explanation. She's terrified.
Stop.
Can you let me go?
No, I can't.
Let me go.
All right, stop reaching in your pocket.
Yeah, Ming's sister's a Crip. She's a part of the Crips. She
No, it's my phone.
double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up.
That's it.
I know. Leave it right in there. Stop. Listen to me.
I swear to God on my dick, bro.
Listen to me.
I swear to God.
I need you to take a breath.
No, bro, she gonna see me, so y'all gonna arrest me?
I need you to take a breath.
No.
I need you to take a breath.
All
right.
She confessed that the altercation that day was no different from their usual disagreements, but claimed her friend had mistakenly escalated the situation by contacting law enforcement. The woman insisted there was no serious issue and expressed confidence that they could resolve the matter privately without involving legal authorities.
I need you to take a breath. See that phone? Put it down. Put the phone down right now. I'm going to put it in your pocket. Put it in your pocket.
You know I got my shit, bro.
Come over here and talk to me.
You know I got my baby, bro.
Stop. You need to stop walking away from me and you need to talk to me. Okay? You need to talk to me. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Oh, you know I got my dick, bro.
Listen. I need you to take a breath. I need you to take a breath. Calm down. Stop reaching in your pocket, please.
It's just my phone. I promise. There's nothing else in here. I'm nerves bad, so I'm fidgety. I have ADHD. Right. But I promise there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Bro,
listen to me. If I let go of your hand, would you stand here?
Yeah, I promise. I'm not like that.
All right. I need you to have a seat for me, please.
I can't. I'll just stand over here.
All right. Do you have any ID on you?
No, I don't. I have a picture of my ID.
All right. Can you go ahead and explain to me what's going on today?
Me and my girlfriend, we always do this.
Okay.
No police has never been called. We just do petty stuff like that towards each other.
Okay.
We always do that. We always bicker, we do fight. That's just us. But we always be calm. But we was in the office this time, and she called the police with the lady.
The other one is inside.
And we do this all the time, yes.
All right. So when I pull up over here, I see you chasing her right out the door.
Yeah, because I saw me hit you with my phone, officer. We always do this.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that, but you know.
Not in public though. We never got in trouble with public.
So.
And I was upset because I had my baby in the hotel room with my.
Let me give you a spoiler alert. She ends up with handcuffs.
Friend. That's why I was upset, and I was like,
she does have a baby inside the hotel. Let's see if we get a better explanation from a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Ratchet number 2. This is a lesbian couple. I wonder where the baby daddy's at. They viral now. When he sees the video, somebody getting hands put on him.
Involving physical violence. She also disclosed that she had recently been in a relationship with the first female, but that they had broken up in March, which she believed had contributed to the tensions in the day's dispute.
Hi. We on the phone?
Oh, Mom, she's not answering.
You can try it on my phone after. What went down?
Basically, we're having
Are you guys friends?
No, it's a relationship going on.
Yeah, a whole lot of bum sex. And you know it's going to be bum sex when they can't pronounce words. When they when they being asked questions and they're just
Together, I just take care of the baby.
Okay. Were you guys ever in a relationship?
Yeah, before. Okay. We stopped like March.
You guys broke up in March? How long were you guys together before that?
A year.
A year? Did you guys live together?
I bet they cribs stink.
You still?
No.
Okay.
I was here. I live in Ruskin. I was here. I came down here to help her. She was living in hotels and her baby. So
you broke up this August though. This month.
Yeah. No, not this month. March.
Oh, March. Okay.
Yeah. So I was giving her rooms for her baby.
Okay.
Every day. I work at Taco Bell right down there. I work from 9.
Oh my God. That house definitely stinks. Just come in and smell like Taco Bell onions and every night and horse meat because they ain't serving ground beef. I don't know what the fuck I think they serving it. Definitely ain't ground beef. It's ground horse. It's called equine. EQUINE. Go look it up. It's horse.
At 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Every time I come home, it's bullshit. I don't want to hear that. And then before.
Can't pronounce words. Just looking all funky in this dirty ass hotel. Fighting with a lesbian girlfriend over.
Bullshit from who? Her? So you guys are staying together?
Yeah, right now I'm getting her rooms.
Okay. How long have you guys been
rooms? I can get rides from up there to where I can transfer my job. I have multiple choices, but I'm staying here for her.
How long have you guys been here?
A couple days.
And before that, were you guys at another hotel staying together?
Yeah.
Right down the block.
Yeah, I went down there, but only for like 3 days. And then before that, I wasn't with her.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
They hopping. Hotel hopping, that is.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
All right, so you were helping her out with her baby.
Yes.
You come home every day and you guys argue? What do you guys argue about?
Bullshit.
Like what?
About the past. Like, we're not even in a relationship. I didn't have to come
like jealousy kind of thing?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I didn't have to come help you. And then she's always hitting me. I don't hit her back. And then when I do, I scratch.
Blah, blah, blah. Find a man to fuck on, okay? You'll be all right. All right. All right. Listen, last video I'm going to show y'all. You know, I wanted to show this earlier. But it says woke Fox anchors caught in the craziest sex scandal ever. This shit is on fire. It's viral right now. I'm trying to stay away from it.
It's my turn. It is. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream.
Okay, it is my turn.
Get blameless.
Clearly, they want the princess treatment. I can provide that for them. Now, there's things that I want in exchange. I can be that person for you. I can give you an experience you've never had.
Finger painting is some crazy. This used to be a family show about 5 minutes ago. I don't even know how YouTube allows me to still exist.
All right, here's another crazy story of a lawsuit alleging that Fox Sports co-host harassed hairstylist and offered her $1.5 million for sex.
One of the biggest names in sports media, as well as his
1.5. It sounds like that movie when the dude sold his wife off for $1 million.
former employer, is being sued for sexual harassment amid allegations of improper behavior that date back nearly a decade. A longtime hairstylist is suing former Undisputed host Skip Bayless, Fox Sports, and their parent company, Fox Corporation, for unspecified damages. The suit claims Fox executives allowed Bayless to, quote, abuse workers without fear of punishment, including allegedly offering $1.5 million to the accuser if she had sex with him.
Now,
oh, man.
I'm not advocating for nothing, but sis, you let JoJo hit for free. He want to offer you.
Word. That's what I'm thinking. You let JoJo hit for free. He offer you 1.5. A smart bitch would took that money.
Advocate for nothing, but sis, you let JoJo hit for free. He want to offer you 5. Can you? Girls can do this with men. I'm just saying. If a woman offered a man 1.5 million to have sex, he gonna say okay, and he ain't gonna care. That's just gonna be one more person that he gonna forget about, like all the rest of the women. Now let me just say this: I know that.
Truth lady don't like Officer Tatum. I don't think.
Legitimately, people shouldn't want money for sex, and you shouldn't have sex with people you're not married.
1.5 is beyond desperate. Your truth cried. Word. It is. It is. It's also it's probably just common for the people that got a lot of money, man. They think they could just, I throw some money around and they just gonna fall at the wayside.
Period. But I just wonder, people got to stop acting real holier than thou when it comes to this stuff. Quit acting like you really have a high moral ground. Just stop acting like that. If you want to say pay for that is illegal anyway, and you shouldn't even indulge in it, you just don't want to sleep with the guy, really fine. People need to quit acting like, especially the people that claim they're victims in this stuff, need to quit acting like this is so bizarre. Because women sleep with people for money all the time. And the funny thing is, because he's not good looking, he had to offer 1.5 million.
He's married too. Yeah, his ass is in the hot seat.
And she turned him down. Dudes can do it for free. They let the same, like if I go to the woman, I'm not justifying. I'm just giving my thoughts. They're coming out of my head like this. If they go look at the woman who denied this, I think he was wrong for offering it to her. I think she was right by denying it. But I don't want to hear nobody jump on more high ground, because therefore, if you deny 1.5 million to this guy, did that mean that you hold yourself to a standard higher than 1.5 million? If in fact you didn't sleep with 15 other dudes that didn't pay you anything but gave you a steak dinner, then don't act like you just that depressed over somebody offering. That's it. You just tell them no, it's over. I don't get it. Let me watch the clip real quick, because I think it'll tell a little bit.
Well, it's a come up depending on who asks you that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? The question is, are you going to get more money blowing them up or more money fucking them?
Of a story, but I just don't understand how women and men are so different in this. If a woman offered me 1.5 million for sex before I was saved, I did it. I would have done it. After I'm saved, I would have said no, thank you. I don't feel harassed. I don't feel sexualized. I don't feel anything. I know the woman can't get it. She won't offer me 1.5 million.
These broads out here knocking you down for $40.
If I wasn't in love with Jesus, I would take your money in 20 minutes of your best time of your life and never think about you ever again. But I don't feel the need to say, oh, I'm so offended. I got assaulted me. I'm so harassed by this person. It's just like women in the gym. Like if you're a good looking man, you can go up to women in the gym. If you ugly, they offended that you would. You a good looking man, you can go up to
I don't think that money look ugly though. I'll tell you that much.
A woman at the bar. You a good looking man with confidence.
I don't care how much money I got. I can't look myself in the mirror trying to pay a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. There's just too much free coochie out here. It's like me paying for air.
A woman at the bar, she can be married. You could go talk to her.
But then again, I ain't ugly, and this is a family show.
If you ugly and you short, men just catcalling me. I don't know. Women be tripping sometimes. Anyway,
nigga right here might take that 1.5.
The person who's at problem here is the lawsuit. But anyway, so Skip Bayless, Faraji claimed that Bayless made repeated and unwanted advancements from 2017 to 2024, including lingering hugs, kissing on the cheek, and inappropriate comments. In 2021, Bayless allegedly offered Faraji,
I guess he stole the initial hug too. Well, he just held on a little bit too long.
$1.5 million for sexual favors, which she refused. Following her refusal, Bayless purportedly,
she goofy as fuck. She should just let him knock it down. You know what I'm saying? We had the 2.5 minutes. Time for me to get low, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that popped up today. You know, free Meek Mill. Free Meek Mill. Y'all know the mantra. You know what I mean? Let that man out that cage. Let him out the cage. He's out here saying no Diddy too. This is incredible. Why would you say no Diddy and say yes to the cage? Makes no sense. No Diddy, but yes to Diddy's cage. No Diddy, but yes to the cage. Whole question is if Pac did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But we really don't want to know the answer to that. Like I said, we had the 2.5 hour mark. Salute to everybody that popped up today. You know what I'm saying? All my peoples. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cheek Mills.
Nigga, you gay.
Allegedly. All right. Salute.